Good morning, dear students. On the previous turn, we have talked about the structure of plasma membrane, where we got aware that this is the fluid mosaic model, which could support the different functions, the structure and in turn functions of the plasma membrane. So, in today we will talk about the different role and functions of the plasma membrane one by one, and in turn we will be aware that why we have studied and we have discussed so many model of the plasma membrane. So regarding the functions or role of the plasma membrane, we could uh, discuss that how there is a structure, a particular structure of the plasma membrane that could support its different role. The first role that we are having with us is transport. Transport, we have defined that the plasma membrane is selective permeable. It means it favors the passage or the movement of a particular type of molecule through it and inhibits the movement of other molecules. So, if we talk about the transport of the plasma membrane, it means plasma membrane is the surrounding plasma membrane in the surrounding medium of different tonicity acts as a barrier and regulates the movement of substances either actively or passively. First of all, we should know what is a tonicity. Plasma membrane, as one of the integral part of the cell and the outermost boundary of the cell, actually exists in the surrounding medium, and that surrounding medium may be either isotonic, where the concentration of the uh, substances or material at the outer side and towards the inner side of the cell is same, or it is hypertonic, where the surrounding medium is having higher concentration of the molecules, or hypotonic, where the surrounding medium is having lower concentration of the solute. So this is the tonicity. This condition is called tonicity. It will it will decide that what is the direction of the movement of the substances through the plasma membrane. So this tonicity actually decides the concentration gradient, and depending on the nature of the surrounding medium, either it may be isotonic, hypertonic, or hypotonic, there is a movement of the substances through the plasma membrane. Now this movement may be either active or passive. Passive means ki passive movement, the movement of the substances is from higher to lower concentration. In passive movement, the movement of the substances is from the higher to lower concentration. Doesn't matter which medium is the, what is the tonicity of the medium. If there is a movement of the substances from the higher to lower concentration. Have you ever seen the example of the movement of higher substances or molecules from the higher concentration to the lower concentration in the nature? Yes, of course. Have you ever used any fragmented dhoop or agarbatti? You burn that. What happens after a certain time? There is, we feel that the entire room is being filled by the smell, sweet smell or fragrance of that dhoop or agarbatti. So this is the movement of the molecule from the higher to lower concentration. So first category of the movement of the molecule along the plasma membrane is the passive movement, where movement is from the higher to lower concentration, and this movement doesn't need any energy. That's why this is called passive movement. On the contrary, in case of active movement, active means that needs some source of energy, So in active movement, what happens? The movement of the molecules is from lower to higher concentration, and that needs energy. So for the active movement, if there is need of energy, this will be known as the movement of the substance against concentration gradient. In active movement, if molecule are going to move from the lower to higher concentration which needs energy, this will be known as the movement of substances against concentration gradient. While in case of passive movement, where movement of the molecules from higher to lower concentration, that will be known as a movement of the substances or molecules along concentration gradient. So this passive movement actually may be either simple diffusion or facilitated diffusion. While in case of active movement, the movement of the substances may be either simple active transport, that may be of primary and secondary type, and the next category may be of group translocation, where transfer of sugars through phosphotransferase system may be cited as one of the example, and the best example is glucose transport system of epithelium of mammals. The second main function for the plasma membrane is cell recognition and adhesion. सेल पहचाने किसी चीज़ को और पहचानने के बाद वो चीज़ एडहेयर कर जाए, चिपक जाए सेल के सरफेस पे। तो क्या ऐसा चीज़ है जो ये डिसाइड करता है कि सेल किसी पर्टिकुलर बॉडी को रिकॉग्नाइज करेगी और उसकी वजह से एडहेरेंस होगा सेल के सरफेस पे? तो फॉर दैट देयर आर सर्टेन साइट्स फॉर द सेल रिकॉग्निशन एंड एडहेशन at the surface of plasma membrane. The sites for cell recognition are known to lie on the surface of the plasma membrane. Example, on leukocytes for foreign cell like bacteria and macrophages of the spleen. In case of leukocytes, foreign cells are recognized by the sites which are present at the cell surface. The amino sugar sialic acid is possibly involved in cell recognition. Keep it in mind and adhesion. What is the molecule? What is the chemical? The amino sugar sialic acid shows its role for the cell recognition and adhesion. According to Roseman, 1970, the cell adhesion is due to the both glycosyl transferases एंड ग्लाइकोसिल एक्सेप्टर ऑन द सेल सरफेस। तो अभी तक आपने क्या दो रोल देखे बेटा? पहला है ट्रांसपोर्ट। ट्रांसपोर्ट का मतलब कि किसी भी चीज़ का एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाना। तो अगर हम प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की बात कर रहे हैं तो किस चीज़ का ट्रांसपोर्ट होगा? ऑब्वियसली सेल आपकी जिस सराउंडिंग मीडियम में है, प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन के थ्रू उन मॉलिक्यूल्स का सराउंडिंग मीडियम से या तो अंदर आना या सेल के अंदर जो मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं उनका बाहर जाना। तो ये जो मोमेंट है या ट्रांसपोर्ट है एक्चुअली गाइडेड होता है टोनोसिटी की वजह से। टोनोसिटी क्या कंडीशन है? मैंने आपको बताया कि एक एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर मीडियम होगा और एक इंट्रा सेलुलर मीडियम होगा। तो उसमें मॉलिक्यूल्स का सराउंडिंग मीडियम में जब हम सेल की बात कर रहे हैं, जब हम प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली सेल जिस मीडियम में पाया जाएगा उसमें मॉलिक्यूल का कंसंट्रेशन क्या है। अगर सेम है एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर मीडियम और इंट्रा सेलुलर मीडियम का, तो दैट विल बी आइसो। इफ़ ज़्यादा है तो हाइपर होगी कंडीशन, और अगर कम है मॉलिक्यूल्स का कंसंट्रेशन तो हाइपो कंडीशन होगी। तो ये हमने टोनोसिटी की बात करी, और इसके बाद जो है इसके बेसिस पे आपका कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट गवर्नड होगा, डिसाइडेड होगा। उसके बेसिस पे आपका मूवमेंट दो तरह का होगा। पैसिव मूवमेंट होगा जहाँ पे सीधे सीधे मॉलिक्यूल्स का मूवमेंट हाई से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ चला जाए, नो नीड ऑफ एनर्जी, नो नीड ऑफ एक्सटर्नल फोर्सेस। वाइल एक्टिव मूवमेंट, एक्टिव का मतलब ये है कि यू नीड सर्टेन एनर्जी for the movement of molecules, and it will be from lower to higher concentration. कम से ज़्यादा concentration की तरफ movement होगा. तो सीधी सी बात है, अगर हमारे पास एनर्जी नहीं है और अगर हमें काम करना पड़ेगा तो हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, कंसंट्रेशन ग्रेडियंट के अगेंस्ट काम करना पड़ेगा. और अगर हमको कोई फोर्स नहीं लगाना है तो हम जो है पैसिव के केस में कैसे काम करेंगे, कंसंट्रेशन के अलोंग काम करेंगे, ग्रेडियंट के अलोंग काम करेंगे. तो ये आपका एक्टिव और पैसिव दो मोमेंट हो गया. सेकंड हमने क्या फंक्शन देखा, सेल रिकॉग्निशन, कि सेल चीज़ों को कैसे पहचानती है, क्या है साइट है, क्या बायोमोलिक्यूल है, क्या रिकॉग्निशन साइट है और कहाँ पे है. तो ये सेल के सरफेस पे होगा, जो ये डिसाइड करेगा कि सेल ने पर्टिकुलर चीज़ को आइडेंटिफाई किया, रिकॉग्नाइज किया और उस रिकॉग्निशन की वजह से उसने उसको एडहेयर करने की परमिशन दी. द थर्ड फंक्शन विद अस वी आर हैविंग द एंटीजन स्पेसिफिसिटी. एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी का इंटरेक्शन, आप सभी को पता है कि एंटीजन क्या होता है, एंटीबॉडी क्या होती है. इतनी सारे डिसीज़ेज़ हैं, उनमें से कुछ आपके एंटीजेनिक भी होती हैं और अपना जो डिफेंस मैकेनिज़्म है बॉडी में, एंटीबॉडी वो उसके अगेंस्ट रिएक्ट करता है और आपकी बॉडी को प्रोटेक्ट करता है. तो ये एंटीजन और एंटीबॉडी का जो इंटरेक्शन है, जो हम डिसीज़ डायग्नोसिस में और डिसीज़ के ट्रीटमेंट में बात करते हैं, एक्चुअली वो क्या है. सो if we talk about the antigen specificity, it means the glycoprotein on the surface of the, what is glycoprotein? I have told you that besides the lipid and protein, we are having certain carbohydrates, and if that oligosaccharide is linked with the protein, then that will be known as glycoprotein. So the glycoprotein on the surface of the cell membrane decides the antigen specificity of the cell. The best example with us for the antigen specificity is the ABH blood group system, and that is based only on the relationship between the antigen on RBC, red blood cells, corpuscles, and antibodies in blood serum. So keep it in mind. What is the site of antigen? The site of the antigen is on RBC and antibodies in blood serum, that both will interact and will decide the protection, the fate from for the protection from any disease. The second most important role besides this antigen specificity is that organ transplantation in humans. That includes recognition of foreign materials, antigen present on the cell membrane by the host immune system. This antigen in glycoproteins of membrane offers modification can lead to successful transplantation of the organs. The next role of the plasma membrane is hormone receptors. Hormone, that entity which actually governs the growth, development and differentiation of the cells from the fetus to the normal mature body, as in case of human beings or animals or even plants. These are the chemical substances that actually governs or leads for the development of the mature body of the plant either or human being or the animals. So where these hormone receptors are, the cell membrane contains it. You could see the cell surface. This is the nucleus and this is the cell surface or the plasma membrane, and that actually has the receptor. So if the message of hormone, if there is a message of hormone at the receptor, that is actually triggered and sends this message to the nucleus, and that nucleus actually is having the genetic material which governs the different metabolic activities or modifications or functions inside the cell, and that includes as well the division of the cell and the development of the body and differentiation of the body. The next function with us, we are having the secretion. व्हाट इज सिक्रेशन? क्या चीज़ है जो सेल के अंदर से बाहर तक आती है? तो फॉर दैट यू कुड हैव अ डायग्राम वेयर वी आर हैविंग अ सेल. You could see that in the center we are having our nucleus. Besides this nucleus, there is endoplasmic reticulum, and you could see the formation of different vesicles, the maturation of different vesicles by lateral fusion, then your GC complex, then the movement of further vesicles from the GC complex, and that transportation of the vesicles, and in turn the fusion of those vesicles at the plasma membrane. This whole directional formation and movement of the substances from the nucleus to different cell organelles up to the plasma membrane is actually called secretion. So what is secretion? In case of secretion, we are having our ribosomes. What is the site of ribosomes? Obviously at the ER we are having two